you for joining us this morning. Welcome to what we believe is a game-changing announcement for city residents. I'm Nicole Sherrod-Freeman, and I lead economic development and workforce development for the city. And we've invited you here today to share another good story about the opportunity we are creating by more closely linking economic development and workforce development. So for the next few minutes, you're going to hear directly from the mayor and Council President Mary Sheffield. You're going to hear from senior leaders from the Office of Wayne County Executive Warren Evans's office, the Detroit Regional Partnership, and the Detroit Economic Growth Corporation. The most important voices that you're going to hear today, though, are those from the company itself. Majorel, one of the globe's leading customer experience firms. The customer service jobs and careers that you're going to learn about today will be available for all Detroiters with the right skills. And because Majorel has signed a priority hiring agreement with Detroit at Work, we are already working with more than 8 community partners to get Detroiters ready. And Detroit at Work candidates get priority in Majorel's hiring process. So they're holding their first job fair this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you're going to hear more about that shortly. And then in the coming weeks, you can expect to see job fairs at neighborhood Detroit at Work career centers, and that will include with our partner Wayne County Community College District over on their East Side campus where we've got a Detroit at Work office. So we want you to stay with us this morning for more details on the job and training opportunities, but we're going to start by hearing what happens when you bring the right partners together at the table, and we're going to hear that from Mayor Mike Duggan. Please join me in welcoming him.
All right. Well, thank you, Nicole. Today marks a major step forward in Detroit's recovery. A global tech firm looking to put an office with 500 people, and they chose the city of Detroit. Our recovery strategy has been very focused. We started with our base, the auto industry. We've been extremely successful landing assembly plants and auto supplier plants. We've been good at landing distribution centers and hotels and restaurants. But up until now, we have not landed a major tech company that was starting a new office. And I want to thank Maureen Krause in the Detroit Regional Partnership. I want to thank Jerry Anderson, who put the Detroit Regional Partnership together with an idea that we would compete as a region for companies that could land anywhere. And Majorel is an amazing company. These are the folks who are working every day to make your internet experience better. If you are on social media, Majorel is touching your lives every day. 70,000 people in 35 countries. When they had to locate a new office with 500 people, they could have gone anywhere. These are the kinds of jobs that in other times would have gone to Columbus or Chicago, or if they were in Michigan, would have gone to Grand Rapids or Ann Arbor. We had to compete with all of those. And Majorel's made the decision that the place to go to get talent for the kind of tech-savvy individuals you're going to need to deal with the social media challenges, they are here in the city of Detroit. And I think a lot of the same thinking that led Bill Ford to pick Detroit as a place for those who are tech-savvy, designing the future of the auto industry. This is our first time going head-to-head on a major tech competition and landing a company. I think it's going to open the door for a number of others. The affordable cost of housing in this city, the quality of life for people who want to not just work here but live here. We've now building the kind of reputation that we want, and I'm very hopeful that we'll look back at Majorel's decision and say it led to a number of other tech companies taking a look at Detroit in a way they had not before. And so if you want to make $17 an hour, you got some social media skills, you're tech savvy, you're thinking this could be a way to make a living, and this is how I want to start out with one of the country's and the world's great companies in the social media field. Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the Renaissance Center. Majorel will be running open houses to hire their first 200 people. They're going to pick a permanent office in the coming months, but they will be for people who are going to want to work downtown. You want that experience, this is the company for you. And so it's really a special day. And part of the reason that we have this climate, that we are succeeding where others may not, is you have a mayor and a council that has worked together to create a positive environment. And with that, I want to introduce my partner and somebody who's far more social media savvy than I am. She would actually be qualified if she didn't have another job, Council President Mary Sheffield.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good morning, everyone. I would like to say that I am always happy to participate in announcements such as these, where we're discussing job opportunities and employment for Detroiters. As we continue to see investment in Detroit, it is of vital importance that we Detroiters are included. For that reason, I want to thank Majorel for seeing the talent and the value of not only investing in Detroit, but in our people. Detroiters deserve quality employment that will enhance their qualifications and work experience. With employers such as Majorel choosing Detroit as their desired location, it further implies what we already know to be true, that Detroit is home to some of the hardest working people in this country. And I will continue to support any initiative that is rooted in providing resources and jobs that will continue to positively impact our community. With over 200 plus positions and Detroiters having priority to these jobs, I want to encourage all Detroiters to take a vested interest. I hope to see those seeking new employment at the upcoming job fair that is this weekend, and wish you all the best in the application process. With that being said, I would like to express my appreciation to Majorel's addition to our workforce, and I anticipate a positive relationship with its new employees. And as was mentioned, I cannot wait to see other prospective companies looking to invest in the great talent that we possess here in Detroit. Thank you so much for the invitation to be here.
Thank you so much, Council President. It is so good to be in such close partnership with you. So as the mayor said, Majorel could have chosen any place in the country, and they chose Detroit. So to hear more about and help us understand what went into their decision and what we can expect next, please join me in welcoming Gus Gikas, who is Vice President of Operations for North America, and his colleague, Elaine Kaufman, Senior Vice President of HR. Welcome, Gus.
Thank you. Good morning. I want to start by thanking everyone for joining us today, for welcoming us to the great city of Detroit. We're very excited to be here, and we're very excited to formally announce that Majorel has selected Detroit as a city to build our next digital facility. We started this journey about a year ago, and it started with 50 cities on the list. And we were able to narrow down that list of 50 to 4 cities based on a few basic expectations. We were looking to find a city where residents want to work and live. We wanted to find a city that is investing in themselves as well as in their future. And we wanted to find a city who will exude partnership in every step of the process and at every level. And most importantly, find a city that has great residents, who have great talents, and are interested in our industry. As part of the selection process of getting from 4 cities to the 1, we run a number of actions. And an example of this is posting local job ads. And we do this to confirm that the talent is truly on the ground and they're truly interested in the industry. This process is like a final test. And while completing this process for Detroit, we were so impressed with the number of talented individuals that we actually started making offers to candidates. And one such offer was for an IT manager position. And this person now runs our IT services team for the country, for Majorel. Now, we selected Detroit for it meeting all of our criteria, including being able to make a positive impact on the community, as well as bring hundreds of career opportunities to residents. We look forward to providing our future staff with extensive training, education, and support them with career development opportunities. I would like to take a few seconds to thank all of the Detroit for their support, for their excitement, and for their warm welcome. I'd also like to thank the Mayor, Mike Duggan, also City Council President Mary Sheffield, and Nicole Sherrard-Freeman from Detroit at Work, as well as all the great departments of the city and state for their endless support through our journey. We look forward to a successful launch, hiring a talented team, and to Majorel having a new home in this great city. So thank you. Without further delay, I want to introduce you to my colleague, Elaine Kaufman, who heads up our human resources team.
I want to echo what Gus has said, thanking all of you for having us here today. I'm so thrilled to be here. I'm really thrilled to welcome all of you out there watching us to become some of our employees and to join us. I want to warmly welcome you. I'm really excited because we're coming into the community, and while we are a contact center, and some of you who know what they are, think that you're going to be on the phone and talking to people. That's not what these jobs are. These jobs are higher tech jobs. You'll be reviewing social media content to make decisions about it, and it's a way to really grow your career. The most exciting thing that I do is to give you a tool belt that we will give you lots of things that you can learn in it that you'll be able to use in your personal life as well as in your work life. So we will be, what we expect from you, we want somebody who wants to work, has a passion for social media, who really wants to learn and grow their career. Because the exciting thing about a ground floor event like this is you're the first coming in. And if you're in that first group of people, you're the people that get promoted. And we promote from within. So we'll hire you in, generally, as our frontline reviewers, and then what will happen is when we have quality positions, training positions, supervisor positions, manager positions, service delivery manager positions on up, we will use you as the ground floor people that we will promote from. So it's an opportunity to get in the door and then to grow your career, and we will be giving back to you into this community economic success and growth, and that's something that's really important. So how do you get in? Well, first thing is come to the job fair. Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the Ren Center will be from 10 to 4, Friday and Saturday, 10 to 2 on Sunday. Come on in. It's really easy. We have a mobile apply. Our jobs are posted all over social media right now. Go ahead, look us up. You can go to www.majorel.com, click on our careers link, check us out. Just come on in. That's what you need to do for us. Then what we offer you, full benefit packages, tuition reimbursement, an employee assistance program, medical, dental, vision. We offer 100% covered short-term disability, long-term disability, and life insurance. We offer lots of benefits to you, engagement activities, discount programs, lots of things to help grow your life. So we want to give back to you all of these things for you just coming in the door and working with us and sharing your talents. I really look forward to meeting you and seeing you at the Ren Center, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and after that, at any time, you can apply online to us, and we will have our recruiters call you within 24 hours to get you started. So thank you so much, and thank you all. I look so forward to being here and sharing this community with you. Thank you.
Gus and Elaine, again, welcome to Detroit, and we are so delighted that you're here. So, you know, big deals that bring hundreds of jobs and careers to a city require strong partnerships across the county. Strong partners, strong leaders, and that's the kind of leadership we have in Wayne County Executive Warren Evans's office. So joining us today, we have Assistant Wayne County Executive Khalil Rahal. Khalil?
Well, good morning, and thank you, Nicole. And I want to congratulate the mayor and councilwoman on such a wonderful, wonderful piece of news. And I think it's a really great way to celebrate the morning. I want to thank Nicole and Detroit at Work for all their great partnership, and Kevin and Maureen. And you heard Gus say it earlier. They want to go to a place where they see these partnerships come, because they know when they come to a community that there are different levels, and there's a seamless transition costs, and there's a lot of things that go into it all. And what I can tell you is, with the group of the people that we have here, we're communicating so much that we make these types of deals come to life. And I think that partnership is very, very helpful in attracting new companies. So I do want to thank all the partners. And I want folks to look at this and say, you know what? This is great for Detroit. But it's not just great for Detroit. Because what's great for Detroit is great for Wayne County. What's great for Wayne County is great for Southeast Michigan. And what is great for Southeast Michigan is great for the state of Michigan. On the way up here, I was talking with the mayor, and one of the things that we both said was, you know, downtown, it really feels like, you know, things are starting to get back to normal a little bit. We're seeing a lot more activity down there. And I don't know, in the, you know, span of the recovery of Detroit here, I don't know what can be a better sign of recovery or what feels more like being normal than announcements like today. And so for that, Mr. Mayor and Councilwoman, I just congratulate you so much on all the great things that you did, through, not just through the pandemic, but beyond. So thank you.
Khalil, thank you so much. That kind of leadership out of the county executive's office works even better when it is complemented by a good regional partnership. So please join me in welcoming Maureen Donahue-Krause, who is President and CEO of the Detroit Regional Partnership.
Well, hi there. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you to the Mayor and Council President Sheffield, and of course to Gus and Elaine. You know, when you get to the end of the agenda, you want to say something new and exciting and different. So tolerate me for a couple minutes, but I think I want to weave together why this is just so important to the whole, you know, strategy of moving this city and this region ahead. The Detroit Regional Partnership is extremely pleased to be on stage today to welcome Majorel to Detroit. We work every day at the DRP to bring new jobs and investment to Detroit and the 11-county region that we represent. But when you are an economic developer, today is the day you live for. This is why we do this work. The DRP, including Will Butler from my team, who was the lead on this project, began working with this company, as Gus mentioned, through a site consultant about a year ago. We assisted with comprehensive workforce overview, provided a look at similar industries in our market, and shared strategies for finding a diverse workforce. The good news is Detroit could offer it all. Most importantly, our skilled and hardworking talent. We did not know who the company was at first, and we're absolutely delighted to see when we did learn that they were a leading edge technology company with a global footprint. While they could have chosen anywhere to locate, as you heard, they chose Detroit, once again, a testimony to our talent pool and our supportive tech ecosystem. The Detroit Regional Partnership was formed through an alliance of private, philanthropic, and government partners, including Wayne County and the Detroit Economic Growth Corporation. I do want to point out the mayor is on my board, so it's a good day for that as well. We are all committed to growing our regional economy with the knowledge that the city is the heart of this region. We have several clear objectives that we work towards our mission. First, we believe that every single job is important to the person who has it. So thank you to Majorel for choosing our city for this expansion, eventually providing this opportunity to 500 people and 500 families. Second, one of the metrics that we are judged on by our board is pathway jobs. We consider jobs that provide a living wage with benefits and a path for advancement as a key component to the city and the region's future success. The announcement today helps our residents to achieve that dream. At the Detroit Regional Partnership, we are charged with telling the success of the Detroit region to those around the country and around the world. Today, Majorel gives us a new story to tell, and we look forward to telling the story of your expansion and your success in our market through the talent lens. We are most grateful to welcome you here today and look forward to our future with you together. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Maureen. And last but not least, you have to have your local economic development organization at the table to actually pull deals like this off. Please join me in welcoming Kevin Johnson, who is President and CEO of Detroit Economic Growth Corp. Kevin?
Thank you, Nicole. And I do want to echo many of the comments that were made earlier today, but I also want to thank our leader in our economic development efforts in the city of Detroit, and that's Mayor Mike Duggan, and strongly supported by our Council President Mary Sheffield. Without their commitment to our organization, for us to go out and do the work that we do to try to attract new business and industry into the city of Detroit, these days won't be possible. So thank you very much for leading us in this endeavor. Majorel's decision to have a presence in Detroit demonstrates how DEGC has worked with our partners, and I do say that with a level of affection, with Nicole Sherrod Freeman and Maureen, as well as Khalil with Wayne County. Our partners coalesce around opportunities like this, and it's important to stress how critical that partnership is. Our job every day at DEGC is to attract new investment to the city of Detroit. It's a key priority. If you go in my office, I have a whiteboard, and right at the top says key priority, attract investment and jobs to the city of Detroit. And so that's what I look at every day when I walk into my office. Helping this happen, we will continue to try to create more opportunities and more jobs for Detroiters by strengthening our competitive position here in our city. And with these kinds of investments, that's what this allows. We are strengthening our competitive positions for opportunities like this. We see more of this type of activity coming along, and now I think we're putting out a signal that Detroit is ready for it. So Majorel is looking to hire another 200 employees, well-paying, stable jobs here in the city of Detroit, and I urge Detroit residents to attend the job fair this weekend. We're going to keep saying that until you show up to do it. I also want to thank, there are two people that aren't here that I like to thank, and that's Kenyatta Bridges, who leads our Economic Development Services team, as well as David White, who worked closely with Will and others at the DRP to make this opportunity possible. So thank you, Kenyatta and David, for your leadership in this project. And with that, Nicole, I'll hand it back to you.
Kevin, thanks for your remarks. It's a great day for Detroit. Come on out to the job fair. Log on to detroitatwork.com or call 313-962-WORK if you can't make it out to the job fair, and we're going to get you connected to these opportunities. And so I think we're going to open it up for questions now. I'm going to turn it back to the mayor.
Anybody have anything they want to talk about? Go ahead. Come on up to the microphone so everybody can hear you.
Will the company be receiving any incentive package to come to Detroit?
I don't believe so. We didn't offer any incentive, did we? No incentive package.
Hi, I wanted to ask Gus, what were the 4 cities you were deciding between, would you say?
So we would like to keep that confidential, just simply because those 4 cities might not be out of our future in future years. But I'll say the real key to today's story is that Detroit was the one who made it to the top of that selection process, and the real decision maker was the residents of Detroit, who made that decision very easy for us.
All right, thank you. And what was it's starting out at 200 employees and growing to 500, correct? What is sort of the timeline for that?
We're looking at within the first year, so in this year, 2022, looking to get to the 500. The speed of that is really going to be dependent on our ability to attract and hire skilled staff. So the faster we can get to them, and this team behind us here that we all heard from today are partnered with us to make that happen. So I believe that together we should be able to meet that number by the end of the year.
Okay, and one last thing. Can you give us any indication on the amount of office space you're looking at and sort of what it could look like in terms of amenities and what you're looking for?
From a facility perspective, we're probably in the 30 to 50,000 square feet for the facility itself. It's state of the art. It has lots of great things that are built into the site, from social rooms, media rooms, office space, open air. It's a beautiful site. I would say for those of you who have a chance hit our website, take a look at our sites. They definitely are beautiful. And we create a great environment for people to come to work to every day.
Thank you.
A couple more. Will any of these jobs be work from home?
We're going to be starting work from home. So because we're launching ultimately and doing hiring to launch in late March, early April, those jobs will start from a work at home environment as we in parallel build our permanent facility in the downtown area. Once we have that facility built, we will then start bringing folks back to the facility itself.
Okay, and Elaine mentioned that there will be some social media content review work going on. Are you able to say, you know, what platforms would be reviewed for the content? Like is this like Facebook or?
You know, we cannot, just due to confidentiality with the tool itself and the work that we do with our partner and client, we remain confidential for that platform that we'll be using. But it is social media platforms that we'll be working in, and we have a dedicated client that we are looking to launch in the Detroit site. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
So for the people who are asking the question, what does the future of office space look like after COVID? We're seeing an early sign of it. You've got a company like Majorel whose ethic and business plan is people are on site working together. They want the space. And so you've got a lot of folks who are downsizing, who have got employees that may be working for home long term. And you've got a Majorel walks into a great market and has options in space because they say their future is in people being on site together. And I think you're going to see this. I think you're going to see companies whose fundamental business model is people on site collaborating, having really good opportunities in downtown spaces, and being able to attract the best of the talent for those who want to have that experience. So I believe this was going to happen. I assumed it was going to happen after Stephen Ross broke ground on the University of Michigan Institute. But to see Majorel moving early, I think in retrospect, they'll be seen as visionary. Anybody else? All right, thank you very much for being here.